Mr. Tolga Unan with the story of leading people with a new resort concept and keeping people at heart. Mr. Tolga Unan, currently the Managing Director at Hard Rock Hotels Maldives Crossroads Marina, is a seasoned hotelier and a thought leader. With excellent communication skills and multicultural work experience, he is passionate about people. Mr. Tolga Unan.
Good afternoon, everybody. I think I'm the last person standing between you and the lunch. the buffet lunch. So my name is Tolga Unan. I'm the managing director here at Crossroads Maldives, about 20 minutes from here. And today, I would like to talk about the transformation of the back of house into a heart of house, and then into a community in the integrated resort model, particularly. But first of all, I would like to say thank you for inviting me here and giving me the opportunity to tell you this story, and I hope that you'll find it interesting. Now, at the initial planning stage of Crossroads as an integrated resort, we thought that clustering various departments was the ultimate solution for us to manage a large-scale operation such as ours. After operating for a while with this system, we quickly realized that we were having issues. We get feedback, we analyze the data in our hand, we try to change and adapt, but at the end, we realized that the system itself is not working. It was simply too massive of an operation for a centralized management. So we had to adapt. Our current business structure, which is based on different dynamic levels and principles, is far more effective than the clustering model. It brings far better results in integrated resort model. Today, I would like to share with you some of the key points, learnings, stumbling blocks we faced during our journey to success. With more integrated resorts coming to Maldives in the future, or flaws and imperfections, maybe we'll save you a few. Crossroads comprises of multi-businesses and brands featuring 2 international brand resorts, and a third one is underway. An impressive 30-berth yacht marina, a super yacht marina, I would say. 40-unit retail stalls, the marina at Crossroads, which is also connected to Male, Hulu Male, and airport with regular daily ferries. Daily marina at Crossroads welcome about 300 people coming from Male, Hulu Male for various reasons. Apart from shop, catering, event facilities, food and beverage and dining venues, and a beach club, the marina also has a co-working space. It has an art gallery, a water sports center, and a museum. The retail stalls in the marina are being leased to entrepreneurs, to various different companies. They sell clothes, they have restaurants, pharmacy, just to name a few of the businesses that those entrepreneurs run. Some of them are here together with us in this room. At the central of these, we have the heart of house. The heart of house referred as the township, featuring a dormitory, staff areas, engineering, workshop for various business units to use, but also for the tenants to use, who are operating their businesses within the Crossroads. We have a client and a supplier relationship in our current business structure. We have 6 business units, and there's sub-business units under them. Each business unit has its own business targets, and its performance is solely judged based on their performance, based on their result. Our financial books and accounts are designed to accommodate this model. For example, our laundry department is almost run as an independent laundry business. It has 2 big clients. One is Hard Rock, the other one is Sai. And various small clients in the marina as well. The goal is to maximize the revenue, keep the clients happy, just like in any other business. The laundry department often sends a newsletter to their key clients, offering them promotions, doing marketing. Although the heart of the house businesses are the key service providers to the other businesses in Crossroads, each business on its own is either a client or a supplier to another. Basically, in Crossroads, there is a price list for everything. Each business unit has his own business unit leader, who is also part of the executive committee of Crossroads. These business units have their sub-business units, which are then managed by a pool of managers. Organizational structure is built so each business is independent from one another and reports to the managing director. With this business model, it is recorded as a revenue if the transaction is made between Crossroads and a tenant. It is recorded as a cost allocation based on the prices I mentioned above, if it is between the two departments or two business units we manage. Once the departments and the tenants of various business units become client and supplier, a form of exchange is then created among the multiple team members occupying the Crossroads. This happens during the day. It becomes natural for us to treat one another as a guest or a service provider. A culture starts to form as the members forming the community, they start to exchange among themselves. The resident of Crossroads, when I mean the resident of Crossroads, I mean the team members working for Crossroads and those who are working for our tenants and partners. They all live under one roof. Everyone residing in Crossroads is being given access to all parts of Crossroads. There is no guest area, there is no staff area, it's all equal. Once the team member finishes their work, they become a guest in the marina. They take advantage of the guest facilities and they enjoy, just like any other regular guest. In fact, team members in Crossroads represent 16% of the total revenue we make in the marina food and beverage outlets. With this concept, Crossroads residents are regular customers of Crossroads. We spend time and money to market initiatives and promotions to them, to drive revenue to our outlets, but more importantly, to create the vibe that entices more guests to visit Crossroads. Team members are invited to any significant event we do in the marina. Their presence attracts their families, their friends, their relatives from Male, and we end up having more paying guests into our events as well. With team members and residents are in the workplace, they represent only that business. For example, laundry at Crossroads is not part of Hard Rock Hotel nor Sai. It's just a laundry. The team members are not forced to behave like Hard Rock or like Sai team members. All they have to do is to learn the laundry requirement of their clients. In other words, the laundry standard of Sai and Hard Rock. Maybe in the future we have another hotel. They will do that one. They have to learn that one too. All they need to understand is laundry requirements of the clients. In other words, they are not 50% Hard Rock and 50% Sai. They are 100% laundry. Their identity is singular as a business unit. When they finish work, they become guests. And there too, they are 100% guest. There's no difference how a team member is treated compared to a guest. Although we offer some discounted prices in certain outlets, it is not always the case. Being part of the business during work time and being a guest to another business off working hours, we create a community that starts to interact with each other at a set parameter of client and supplier base. Among many other things, this interaction is the basis of the community, which is then referred to as Crossroads. In other words, a person who works in the laundry department is working for the laundry business in the day. He's a preferred client of other businesses in the night, and he's a resident of the Crossroads community. In a typical work environment, other places, maybe not in Maldives, we are part of a team. We represent a brand while we are at work. This is our professional circle. And we have a sense of belonging to the team and to the brand we are part of. When we are off duty, we all have our own personal circles because we go home. Those two are usually different from one another. But in Maldives, these two collide. In most cases, in one island, one resort concept, where there's a single brand, it is not too difficult to organize and form a community among the team members with initiatives we take during the work hours. We can then form a sense of community after work. But in the integrated resort concept like ours, with so many brands and a large team, it becomes impossible to form a community without creating a shared culture among those who are living together. But why it is so essential to create a community? It is vital because it gives an unparalleled advantage to the business, a unique selling point, so to say. It is almost the core importance of the positioning of the business, at least so for Crossroads. But there are a lot of challenges along the way that we must overcome. First of all, a set of rules that apply to everyone is mandatory. Establishing proper rules and regulations. But this is easier said than done. Often so, what we thought will work doesn't work. We must be flexible to change and adapt. Finding the right balance is very important. Once the rules and regulations are set, eventually it requires very little monitoring. Some of these rules and regulations that we found useful are as follows. Having a single salary grid across the entire business in Crossroads is one of these important points that we think it helped us. Managing promotions and personal development programs only at the business unit level is another point. We celebrate in Crossroads all significant events across the community. A success of one business unit is being celebrated across. Basic company rules and regulations that apply everyone living in the Crossroads. HR policies and rules that apply to all our employees equally. 80 security officers that are patrolling around to ensure that people are kept safe. And the standard operating procedures, such as how to pick up a laundry or how to go to MAHRP. Most commonly known as policies and procedures, these rules and regulations are communicated to Crossroads community through various channels. Different platforms like emails, communication boards, Viber, WhatsApp groups at the Crossroads level. We also have a handbook that we distribute every resident arriving to Crossroads. Another important point I would like to highlight is differentiating facility management and the community management. Facilities such as dormitory and canteen are managed by operation team in Crossroads, while the HR team only manages people. HR team is at the receiving end of the service. They are there to ensure that operations team delivers the required level of quality. A reception counter for the dormitory area for the team members check in and check out, addressing daily issues, basically a help desk for all team members and all tenant team members in finding solutions to their living quarters and needs has been established and manned also by the welfare team. And this too, like in the hotel reception desk, is not manned by the HR team, but by the operations team. Given that HR purely concentrates on recruiting, training, establishing policies and procedures across all business units and being the guardian of the culture, there is a cluster model in HR department where the central director is supported by other HR managers in the other business units. This department probably is the closest to a classic cluster department we will have. But even with this, it is said that business unit decisions are taken independently. But a broader set of HR policies and procedures apply for everyone. Annual salary increment, various approaches, specific training initiatives are driven across the board for everyone. Even though a lot of HR functions are spread out, annual engagement survey is something that we carry on across the entire entity of Crossroads. Should there be any constructive feedback, it is being addressed seriously and improve the team members' journey and Crossroads lifestyle. There are lots of benefits to be part of the Crossroads community. We have introduced something that one could only have dreamed of in Maldives. Taking the next step in which we have introduced a team member lifestyle that one could have never thought of before. Working with us enables people to get closer to their loved ones, connected to the world, their friends and family, if not at least give them a sense of modern day, vibrant lifestyle feeling by an employee and a guest at the same time in the same place. There are benefits awarded to all residents across the board. Discounts in various outlets, ability to book their own transport through Crossroads app, ability to use all marina facilities, all Crossroads restaurants. These benefits offered to all residents. 9 daily ferries for team members to use as part of their benefit. But they can also book 8 other guest ferries at a discounted price if they wish to travel in different hours. Currently, we have 170 team members residing in Male, and they take the ferry back and forth every morning, going to work and coming back. We also have a large recreation area with pool tables, various games, fitness center, gym, football pitch, a Suna basketball court, and a private beach, of course. We also have 3 staff canteens, internal buggy shuttle service to move around, bicycles also available for team members. Those who would like to bring their own bicycles or electric bikes are most welcome. However, team members need to register their bike through the security department like we do in the cities. Responsibilities towards the community we live in is something important, like surrounding cleanliness, participating into events following courtesy rules are reinforced. I must admit, with 1,100 residents living in Crossroads, we face self-discipline issues time to time. We have an effective discipline policy that applies to everyone. At every learning we adopt to make it more relevant. It is probably the most updated document we have. We resumed the internship opportunities at Crossroads in partnership with Maldives National University in July this year. We always welcome future young hoteliers from different schools. So far this year, 130 students has visited Crossroads from various schools. We also aim to be sustainable, a Green Globe certified venue by the end of this year. We are focused on zero emission. We are working on a project to convert Heart of the House into a fully renewable energy operated establishment in coming year in 2023. There is a secret code among us. The secret code is to treat each other better, say more better than we treat paying guests. I would like to repeat that. Our secret code is to treat team members utilizing guest facilities better than the guest arriving to pay. They must get the best possible service. This is the secret code among us. Almost like a little club where the members have a bit more recognition. With this mindset in general, things run well. Every now and then, somebody abuses the system, and some conflict arises. We are here for that as a management. We use these to address as they arise. I'm happy to see that this is getting lesser and lesser. The community itself handles most of the issues. The secret code brings benefit, but also responsibilities. We want everyone in our community to be an entrepreneur, a mindset we encourage and train our people to develop. There is no back of house in Crossroads. There is a heart of house, which runs as a business by itself. We may be 45 or more nationalities, but we breathe and live the synergy of one team, one community, which meets, lives together, a Crossroads lifestyle. We are here to stay and develop this concept furthermore. The more hotels in the pipeline coming into our lagoon, the more the community shall grow. To sum up, in integrated resort operations, clustering services require a unique approach. Centralized management does not give the best results. Adopting a business unit model creates a better output. This system forms the base for the culture that shapes the community. This community, in return, can easily be branded under the umbrella name of the integrated resort concept. Individuals working in various business units have a singular work identity. But since they are also part of the community, they own the identity of Crossroads. People often ask me, what is Crossroads? Crossroads is not a place. It's the people forming the community. We are at the very beginning of this journey. Far from perfect, with many speed bumps on our path. We are learning and adapting every day. We embrace change, and as we adopt, our aim is to be a destination within Maldives, a chic neighborhood of the greater Male region, welcoming you, your families and friends. Our goal is to combine stylish venues of Crossroads, an upbeat and engaging community of Crossroads, that our guests strive to explore and experience. This could very well be the foundation of the Maldivian hospitality, embracing cultural exchange, creating bridge between the urban Maldives and the resort Maldives. My team and I are proud to be part of this establishment, especially while we celebrate this year the 50th anniversary of the tourism in Maldives. A unique concept is already being introduced by us and is already established in Maldives. We know our commitment to this community. We shall keep our pledge to protect the marine life, promote local heritage and culture, art, and the responsibility towards increasing local workforce while developing local leaders in the industry. It is you, the local workforce and local leaders, who we want to lead our establishment in the future. Thank you very much. I think we still have a little bit of time. If you guys have any questions, I'm happy to reply.
To say that I really like your sharing. It's really, our people are at the heart of an organization, and it's going to tie in really beautifully with what I'm going to speak after lunch. It's about culture, it's about people, it's about data. So I thought, you just give such a good foundation and a background so that, makes it easier for me to speak later on. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I appreciate the comment. Yeah, it's a difficult topic to explain, and it becomes even more difficult when I do it in front of you, professionals of HR who are obvious experts of this field. So, one more question?
My question is, how do you communicate to the guests that are booking to come to stay with you that they're going to enjoy this really immersive experience of being in Maldives with the Maldivian workforce as part of their guest experience?
It has been a challenging thing because, frankly speaking, the brand name Crossroads was a difficult thing to explain. When somebody sits in UK and Germany, say, let's go to Maldives and let's go to Crossroads, people tend to think about the zebra crossing and the traffic lights. People don't think that Crossroads is actually, a place where you cross paths with somebody maybe going to same or a different direction. Isn't that so? So the thing is, when we had the idea of opening the Crossroads Maldives, and I'm happy to say that I am actually one of the first employees, we saw the gap in the tourism industry. That there was a gap whereby the urban Maldives was not connecting. It was distant. I mean, think about going to Thailand, and you sit in a table. There is a Thai family there. Your kid starts to play. Your elbow hits their elbow, and you turn. You say hi. They say Swadee Kap. Isn't it then the cultural exchange start? So, how will that happen in hotels in Maldives? Because they are solely catering inbound guests. So, we have waiters, we have housekeeping staff who are local, but they are there doing a job. They don't have time to explain their stories and tell beautiful stories about Maldives. They got a job to do, and you know how it is, right? So the cultural exchange, in order for it to happen, it has to happen in an equal ground. And this is the word of mouth. At the very beginning, we use Hard Rock as the hook because people didn't know Crossroads, but they knew Hard Rock. Then we launched our second brand, Sai, which is associated with Hilton. That helped us a little bit. I mean, these are all tricks of the trade. I'm sure you guys all know. But right now, we are playing on Crossroads. And I have a very good example. If you've been in Singapore, there is a Sentosa Island in Singapore. And there used to be, and still there, a Shangri-La. People didn't know what Sentosa Island was. Everybody knew Shangri-La in the past because it was the only hotel with a beach. So later, years after, today, everybody knows what is Sentosa. People, is Shangri-La was there? Yeah, it is there. So that's kind of what we hope that is our dream, to get Crossroads name a destination within. We don't want to be classified as a resort, if you know what I mean. We want to be the neighborhood. You know, say if you are in Germany sitting in a bar, somebody says, hey, where you come from? Oh, Maldives. What do you have in Maldives? Well, we have resorts, we have local islands, our capital is Male, oh, and there is Crossroads. If this happens, if I hear that, that's the day I know we succeeded. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Unan. The amazing story of Crossroads definitely complements the aesthetics at Crossroads.